Samsung today took to the stage and officially gave us a sneak peek at One UI 7, and we got an exclusive hands-on at SamMobile with a device with One UI 7 on it. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel, and today's an exciting day. This morning, at least in Australia, Samsung's developer conference took place for 2024. Samsung took to the stage and officially announced One UI 7. So what do we know? Well, they told us a little bit about One UI 7 and the vision for what they wanted One UI 7 to be on the stage. Samsung said they've completely redesigned One UI 7, both the visuals and the way you interact with it. They mentioned 3 key areas that they're focused on when they developed the new platform. Number 1 was they wanted a simple design. Something that was both simple but also both visually striking as well. But there was a purpose to it. It wasn't just simple for the sake of being easy. There was a purposeful simplicity that they said. Number 2, they said they wanted to make an impact with the design. The impression that they wanted was to make an impact impression based on the signature One UI look and feel. So it still had to be Samsung, very uniquely One UI, but also make an impact off the back of that as well. And number 3, they want it to be based on emotion. So they want the user to feel something when they're swiping through the settings, going through the app drawer into the task changer. They want it to be a sort of an emotion that gets drawn out of intrigue and wonder based on the animations and the fluidity of the software. The thing is, they announced on stage that it actually won't be launching officially until the new hardware launches in 2025, which is a long way away. And even the beta testing, they said, isn't going to be till later this year. And we're already October. So what does later this year mean? At this stage, we don't know. There's no information. Samsung gave no concrete date on when it will actually sort of be open for testing to a bit of a broader public. That being said, there was an area that we got access to at SamMobile that had devices with One UI 7 on there. So we got an early look, and now you will as well. The thing is, what you're about to see, you've probably maybe seen it on social media already, but let's break it down from what we can tell and give a bit more insights into it. And also, it definitely will not be the final look and feel. Samsung will probably still got a bit more work to do even before the beta testing is open. So what you're going to see is not final, and it might not even be representative of what the beta testing looks like. But we're excited, so let's take a look. First thing to check was that it's running Android 15 and One UI 7, as you can see in the device information screen in the settings. Great. Secondly, what you will see too is an immediate change to the interaction. The fluidity, the speed, the animations, everything has, as they said on stage, this purposeful simplicity about it, but it also does create an impact and sort of generate some emotion. What I really liked too is like the blur effect that they've added to the backgrounds of like the notification panel and even the task changer is much stronger. And for me, that creates that better separation and puts in focus more the stuff you're looking at versus kind of trying to make it all blend together. Also too, what we've noticed is they've seemingly gone back to the one-handed mantra that One UI was to begin with. For example, in the app drawer, the search bar is actually now down the bottom, making it really easy to reach with one hand as opposed to doing the old hand gymnastics to get it up to the top. What we've also kind of noticed too is that the notification drawer and the quick panel drawer are now separate. Before, the way Samsung had it was obviously you swipe down and you have both your quick panel access and notifications. And when you swipe down again, you've got the expanded quick panel. It seems like now Samsung have completely separated the swipes. So if you swipe one side, it's notifications. If you swipe the other, it's the quick panel. Whether you like this change is up to your personal preference, but we're just here showing you what it looks like. What also has a freshen up as well is the task changer. At the moment, the task changer, when you swipe up, is just a simple bunch of cards that you sort of swipe through together. The new one, they kind of have like this stacked effect where they're kind of overlapping each other, which looks nice. And take note of the depth effect, that blur in the background too. It's much stronger than it was before, as I sort of highlighted already. We dove into a couple of the apps and a lot of them look the same, like Samsung Internet, Samsung Health. What was different though was inside advanced features, we found this new menu called Galaxy Avatar. We only got to look at it for maybe a fraction of a second, but in that time, what I can determine is it looks like they're kind of either replaced AR emoji or it's just an extra option again. But just judging by the menu options that are in there, you've got things like avatar camera, for example. It seems like it's going to be sort of tied into a bit of fun and hopefully sort of spread throughout the phone. That's a wait and see, that one. The biggest change that I noticed from the videos that we were able to capture was the camera. Again, going back to this one-handed interaction, Samsung have brought all of the controls for the camera, not just the shutter button and the zoom, but resolution options, turning on things like motion photo right down the bottom. And it doesn't look like it's cramped it at all. It does actually look quite natural to interact with. And again, animations seem to have been improved to activate that sort of stuff. And the camera has a whole new look and feel about it because of it. So whether that plays out and extends into other areas, things like the gallery as well, which in our quick look at the gallery didn't look much different, we'll have to wait and see. But just judging off this early look, Samsung have made a very nice looking UI, and they're really putting some more thought into how people move around the interface. So I'm excited to see the beta and then the full version once it comes out as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys are excited for when it comes to One UI 7. Myself personally, it's the camera. I think I'm really excited to have it more interactive and more intuitive to use. But of course, there's going to be other things that I can't wait to test as well. And SamMobile will be the place to be. So hit subscribe to SamMobile TV. Come follow us on all of our socials as well. TikTok, Instagram, all of that because we will have all the information we can, as well as our website. Another great place to go. See you guys next time. Thanks.